Guys, Famitsu asked its readers to vote on and rank their most anticipated games of 2026 and 2027, and their number one spot might surprise you. Yes, welcome back to Bros and Badges. Please subscribe for future content, and also likes and comments really help these videos perform a lot better. Now, sometimes it's easy with the negativity surrounding games like Scarlet and Violet and Legend ZA, etc., to just think that there's this big cloud of negativity and anger surrounding the Pokemon Company and a lot of their games. But sometimes it's also nice to remember that actually, yes, there are a lot of players out there that are just excited to play these games, maybe because they grew up playing Pokemon, or maybe they're new to the franchise and they are not bogged down by all of the negativity and all of the people demanding the entire national dex, etc. You know, some people just want to play a fun Pokemon game, like myself and like Joe, and it's really nice and positive to see that sometimes. Yes, Famitsu just released its gaming chart outlining what the Japanese audience and readers are looking forward to playing in 2026 and 2027. They asked them to rank and vote on their most anticipated games, and guys, I could not be more excited to see what the number one spot was. It's very surprising. It is actually Pokemon Winds and Waves, currently sitting at 837 votes upon recording this video. And then in the number 2 spot, we have Splatoon Raiders. I'm going to quickly go down this list. You guys can see the numbers yourselves. Number 3, Persona 4 Revival, then Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Grand Theft Auto 6, all the way at number 5 compared to Pokemon Winds and Waves. It's kind of insane. And then Final Fantasy 7 Revelation, and then Ace Combat 8, Kingdom Hearts 4, Kyoto Xanadu, Trails in the Sky second chapter, and then Zelda Ocarina of Time. Surprisingly, the remake is all the way down at 12. I'll name the last, 13 through 20 here. You can take a look yourself. But then we got Professor Layton, Dragon Quest Monsters, Village in the Shade, E-Baseball, Persona 6, Genshin Impact, Coldicept Revolt, and Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Then you can see the rest here as well. But guys, I really just wanted to highlight Pokemon Winds and Waves here because it's so nice to see that, yeah, a lot of Japanese audience apparently is just very excited to play this game. And from what we've seen of Winds and Waves and the trailer, the orchestral reveal as well, like the theme reveal, it's just, there's a lot of positivity around this game. And it's nice to feel positivity around a Pokemon game. I think we can all mostly agree from what we've seen so far, this game looks fantastic. The music is awesome. It truly looks like a next-gen Pokemon game. The Pokemon so far that they revealed are really cool. A lot of us really like the starters. Brout's picking up steam constantly. Everybody loves that little boy. You got Pombon, you got Gekwa as well. A lot of fan favorites of both of those two Pokemon as well. But yeah, it's just cool to see that, this was voted number 1. This is the game they're most excited for, beating out the likes of Grand Theft Auto 6 and even surprisingly Kingdom Hearts 4 and Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake. Now, that said, before you light your pitchforks, you don't light pitchforks, you light, torches, but before you light your torches and bring out your pitchforks and saying, Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake is going to be so much better than Winds and Waves, we haven't seen much of Ocarina of Time Remake, so I would say that's probably a reason that it's so low on this list. I think we can all agree, once we actually see more of this game, if it is truly the next-gen reveal and just this incredibly graphically impressive game that we're hoping it's going to be, and they've really put a lot into the remake, I think that game is going to shoot up this list if it were to be taken again. It might even be number 1. But the point is, what we've seen a lot more of Pokemon Winds and Waves, and I think people are just really excited for this game. And whether that reflects the American audience, the UK audience, etc., it looks like Japan is very excited for this game, and more power to them. Why wouldn't they be excited? Come on, guys, an open world Pokemon game that rivals the likes of Alola, in terms of a region, an island region. It looks beautiful. I'm really excited to explore this game, and I just wanted to give this quick little update because I think it's a really fun news update, just showing, the top 30 games here that are most anticipated in Japan. And also, yeah, how cool is this that Pokemon is at the top of that list? Pokemon doing great things right now. Good job, Game Freak. Good job, Pokemon Company. You guys are delivering on what fans want. I feel like if they weren't delivering on what fans want, this would not be the case. And it's also just a nice reminder that, guys, sometimes we live in our own little bubble. All of our problems with the game are not always everybody else's problems. Just because Scarlet and Violet didn't look or play the best or run the best, or just because Legend ZA had some blank windows and you couldn't go in all the buildings, doesn't mean that the general audience didn't like those games. I, for one, loved ZA. It's actually one of my favorite games on the Nintendo Switch 2 that I've played so far. I didn't pick up the DLC, if I'm being honest. That didn't look interesting to me, and I do agree that the blank windows and not being able to go in buildings is pretty weird. The gameplay loop eventually got a little stale, but man, I absolutely loved playing that game still. All that to say. And then also, like, Scarlet and Violet, I definitely have been a bit negative on that game here and there, but me and Joe both have talked about many times how we loved playing that game. Like, even though all of its faults, all of its flaws, it was still a fantastic game to play. The actual loop of it and the gameplay style was really fun, and I think they're going to bring a lot of those mechanics and gameplay elements into Winds and Waves, but with better graphics, better frame rates, and just incredible, like, such an incredible visual style, such a cool art style. I truly think that's going to make that game just absolutely fantastic. It's going to take all the things that were great about Scarlet and Violet, all the things that were great about maybe even some of the Legends games, and really just bring them into this and make it the ultimate 30th anniversary Pokemon game. So yeah, guys, very excited for this. Happy to see that Winds and Waves is sitting at number 1, and who knows, maybe that list will change as time goes by, but for right now, feeling pretty good as a Pokemon fan to see our Winds and Waves so high on the list. But what do you all think? Would you have changed this order, or are you equally excited for Pokemon Winds and Waves?